and welcome back. Today I have a different kind of an update video. So I've kind of reverted to using two planners, even though I never really understood why people have to use multiple planners, but I'm kind of like in a transitional phase, so I didn't want to give one or the other up, so I'm just gonna use both. And so basically everything that is my like Sesavi, the planner, monthly and weekly pages went in my cloth and paper caviar agenda, and it's just basically the weekly and the monthly spread and then the weekly inserts. And what I did was I made these like stickers, if you can see, and I really enjoyed like kind of like making stickers to decorate this, like that go with the Sesavi look, like things that look like kind of very minimalistic and simple and very chic and modern. And like I was trying to emulate like her look, like to make one cohesive agenda, and I was having fun with that. And these are like, this is from the planner spot, but I just made like similar ones, kind of using the planner spots, like her inspiration as well, because I really like her modern look. And then I don't know why, I don't even know how this started happening, but I basically started printing out and like buying a lot of Peanut Planner Co. stuff, and online I don't really see a lot of people use it in the A5 size. So, and also another thing is that these tabs, like even though they're cloth and paper and this is cloth and paper, I can't use it together because the side ones stick out too much, and even in this one I'll show you, it kind of hits the fastener here, so I have to be really careful. But I felt like I was losing out on using like $60 worth of tabs, and so I'm trying to figure out a way to use them both. And I didn't like the way the Sesavi ones like kind of get covered up, or they don't go with the cloth and paper ones. I felt like I had to separate it, and then I wanted to use all the tabs, and the only way I could do it is to use it in the GM, because the rings on the GM are bigger. On the cloth and paper it's too small, that when you put in 3 sets of dividers, like there's almost no space for paper anymore. So I moved, and then the Sesavi, like I like carrying the whole year like an Erin Condren, and then so like 3 sets of dividers plus the master plan is just too heavy for just one agenda. So basically that's how it got divided up. And so I have like this one, I still forget the name of the dividers, and I have the top loading months right here. So what I'm doing is normally I love like keeping everything together, but so I'm gonna just try, like this is all about being different and new and stuff, and not like doing it my old way. So the whole year is still here, so June through December. This January through May is for next year. So I'm gonna keep, no matter what, like 12 months in the agenda. And so I'll kind of show, I guess this is like a warning, it's kind of messy. It's pretty messy because like the paper textures are all different. Like I did some stuff to Peanut Planner Co. So everything just looks really bad. Anyway, so I'll just kind of show you what it looks like. Here is this monthly insert. I've already shown it, I think like 2 or 3 times. I still like it. What I did was I covered up and retyped in all the information to match whatever it is that I need, or I just used a different font because Peanut Planner Co. Recently changed up her font, and I bought some of the old ones, I bought some of the new ones. I wanted everything cohesive, so I changed the font, and it's just Times New Roman in like 8 or something like that. Here everything is handwritten because I screwed up and I just rewrote it by hand. It doesn't matter. So basically on the back I have this one, and this is like her new insert. Let me see if I can get this out of the way. So this one I'm just using like an Erin Condren. Like it's just in here and I'm gonna decorate. I'm still gonna use it all the way to the end of December. I'm just not gonna carry it around. It's like more of a memory planner now, so I don't use it for future planning. I just write down stuff that already happened. I guess I should have like filmed when I did this, but I just bought a bunch of Peanut Planner Co. inserts and then I printed them in the sequence that I wanted. And this is the way I wanted to go is, since I have the cloth and paper dividers by month, I have a monthly view with just information. Like, I noticed it was easier for me in my PM to keep track of my events this way, is just to go down the line and check them off. Then I have the important dates and like bills and like focus, and so this is kind of like what I had created, but obviously this is using less space again. And then I have a blank page here, which I was gonna use as like an expense tracker, like things that I buy like on Amazon and stuff like that. Then I have orders and deliveries. I have a daily tracker, and this one later on I changed to home tracker. So things around the house like chores. It's like a chore tracker. So this one was going to be like a to-do, like a running task, and not so much like time and things like that, but like I guess significant events that I needed to keep track of. And then this one I have just as like a family planner, like a home planner. I write in stuff for my husband, like where he's at. I write in stuff where I'm at. And then I think like since we're all on the same page, like I can kind of see where we have space, like either together or we're not together. You know, I felt like on this SFV, because it's you know, all you're working with is something like this, it's kind of hard to write both people's things on here, and I feel like visually just the time makes it a little easier to see. I might change this up by extending the time more to the top, because the tasks technically go on this page. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. Is this is more about like significant events, and then this is more detailed and it's more about times and appointments. And then on the back I have a meal tracker, which I like to menu plan and then also track my meal. Kind of like the Planner Spot and Peanut Planner Co. I really like them, and it's like they plan totally differently than what I do, and I guess I need both, because while they both are more like task oriented, like just running down and doing your to-dos, and you have certain things that you do every day, I'm also like, I'm more like that at home. But then in my work life, everything's like on time. It's like a schedule. I have to be like here on time, you know, like there's certain things that you have to just do at a certain time. And so, and my husband's business is like that too. So this helps me track that better, and then this keeps me more on track, like to get stuff done actually. So I guess like I found out why people use two planners, because on like this one, so I tried using these little inserts, but yeah, I kind of thought like this wasn't enough space and I didn't like the way it was going. But I really like the aesthetics of this one. I just love how chic and cool it looks, and everything's just so like minimal, like I don't know, it's just very pretty to look at. Like I really love this style, but I guess it's not like super functional, I guess. And it is a lot of pressure for me, because I feel like I don't want to screw it up. I write like very little on the paper because I'm trying to like save it or something. This one I'm printing out myself, so I'm just like running through it. Like I just cross stuff out, I'm marking it up, and it's actually being utilized. And so that's kind of where I'm at, where I don't want it to be just like visually pretty, but I want it to actually be functional and I want to use it. So I'm just gonna use both for now, and I might even replicate this onto my PM so everything is like the same even if I don't have this on me. And then basically I started fixing the fonts like more because I noticed that this wasn't like done perfectly. So this is next week, and I'm trying to, you know, fill it out and use it more. I fixed like more stuff. I actually filled in the words, like this is, my dog's name is Lucky, so it says Lucky Tracker down here. These are overtime hours, and right now we work like 20 extra hours a week, and so I'm just like tracking the hours to make sure. Then it's like after a few weeks, it just turns to the month. So here I have July. July is being filled out, and then I have like my bills. Then it's like that's 1 week. This is 2 weeks. That's 3 weeks, and then it'll become like, you know, 4 weeks, and then August. So far I have all the monthlies in, and I adjusted the numbers to fill it in so I wouldn't have to write it in hand. But I still have to write it in hand on the back here, the bills one. And then, so here's December. And then starting next year, January, I don't have anything yet, but I just have the dividers in here so I don't lose them. But I'm gonna see how this works out for me for the next few months or a few weeks, who knows? Because I might just revert back to the way I was using it before anyway. Yeah, so I took out a lot of my own, what do you call it? My own inserts that I made, like for the bill tracker and stuff like that. It's just like everything I need for the month is right in here. And I have this minted sugar notepad, and I put it in the vertical slot. And the way I did that is it's very crude and ugly, but all I did was I cut, like this is not even cut well. All I did was I just cut a slit like this, and then I'm sliding it in, and that's why I'm kind of worried about this part. I might, like, I don't know if I should tape it up or put something on there so that it won't like rub, but I'm being very careful with it, and it just lays right there. I kind of like it because it lifts the rings right off of here. It doesn't let it touch here, and also I think it's kind of thin without it. If I do this, actually no, it's quite full without the minted sugar. It goes from ring to ring, like you can see it, like there's a little bit of space but not that much. So what I was using it before was just to kind of support the whole agenda, and I kind of liked carrying it around because it has my name on it or my Instagram handle on there. So this is how I'm using it right now. And so if you look off to the side, it is kind of bending into the tabs. It's very minimal, but it does make me worried. Like, I would not just throw this around. Like, I always make sure to either, if I'm going down this way, that it's placed very carefully, and if I handle it, I try to handle it like this and then drop it in this way with nothing on top. So basically that is my new update. So I have 2 planners now. So I do like coming home at night to this one, and then transferring all the stuff I did in here. Now, if I don't like it, I can always jump back to Sesavi, because, I mean, I didn't even print out that many inserts for this one right now because I actually ran out of paper. And so far, I just wanted to test it for the last 2 weeks of June to see if I was actually gonna keep with this. And so far, it is a little different. I need some time to adjust to the way this looks right now, but I could see myself really using this and even putting it in my PM. Obviously the PM, I would still just use that as like a daily runner and just like toss the pages like the planner spot, like how she does it. She moves everything from her pre-plan onto her MM, and when she's done with the MM, it comes right out. So I could do something like that. But for now, this is the way it looks, and I am pretty satisfied because I think everything that I want is now in one agenda, and the agenda that I want to use is this one. So far, so good. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below and let me know what you think. If you want to know where I got anything, just let me know and I can always link you. And thank you for watching again, and I will see you next time. Thank you.